Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to make a really quick update video, or at least I hope it's quick. Kind of letting you guys know my position and what I feel about the whole SNK leak going on, especially after my last video. So, a lot of you guys have been bombarding me with questions on my Discord, on Twitter, and all that stuff. Kind of just wanting my take on it. Some of you kind of also giving your opinion on what you feel about it, which is welcomed, by the way. And I've seen a lot of YouTube channels covering both my video and the SNK thing going on, and some, putting the 2 cents on which ones they think are real. So I did contact my sources. I did talk to some people behind the scenes and kind of just, just try to get as much information as I can, in just getting, an understanding of the situation, right? So I've been told like 3 things from a good amount of people, but the sources I'm sure are the ones that you guys probably want to hear the most from at this point in time. So I guess I'll start with that. So the first thing, there are 2 consistent, I guess, points that they both make. So I'll just tell you guys what those are. So the first consistent thing between both sources of mine is that they have no idea, or had no idea, about the SNK side of things. So they didn't know anything about SNK being involved with Smash. They didn't know about SNK Fighter possibly being next. They had no idea the SNK thing was even a thing. That doesn't really deconfirm anything, I feel. They just didn't know, right? And I think that even if the SNK leak is real, there's still something to talk about here, and I am gonna get into that in a bit, but I do want to get the second point off before I do, and that's that the second consistent point that is made between the 2 sources of mine is that even if DLC Fighter 4 is not Ryu Hayabusa, they are still very positive on Ryu Hayabusa being a character in the Fighters Pass, period. The SNK thing just kind of threw a wrench into things, I suppose. But even if they haven't heard anything related to SNK up until this point, they are still very positive and very confident in the possibility of, Ryu Hayabusa being in the Fighters Pass. They're still very, confident in that part of things. So take that for however way you want to take it. Now there is something that has been brought up to me by certain people. Some of you guys in my DMs have brought it up, and some let's just say people behind the scenes have also brought it up as well. I don't want to name names just in case they don't want me to. I don't know if they want me to, so I just leave it at that. But some people brought up this certain 4chan leak. Now usually 4chan leaks you can ignore, but something about this 4chan leak just seems kind of convenient to the characters being mentioned in both of the leaks going on right now, both my leak and the SNK leak. The reason for that is because in this 4chan leak, they specifically mentioned that the final 2 Fighters Pass fighters would be Terry Bogard, which of course is, like, I think SNK's most popular character, and Ryu Hayabusa, like I had mentioned prior. So now I'm not saying this 4chan leak is anything, concrete. It doesn't mean that this 4chan leak is true or 100% to be believed. But it seems probable. It seems like something that is possible, considering that one side says one thing, one side says another, and then there just happens to be this third leak of a sort that kind of just says both of them. And I thought that was interesting. I think maybe 2 to 3 different people have sent me that exact thing, and basically saying that this would make it so that both leaks are correct. And that's interesting to me, and I'm not 100% sure on the legitimacy of that 4chan leak in particular, but what I can say is that it is definitely interesting, to say the least. So I felt that it's something that needed to be mentioned in some capacity or another. So take that for what you will. So that's basically all I really have for you guys. My sources are basically just unaware of the SNK side of things. but they're still very, very confident on Ryu Hayabusa being in the Fighters Pass in general. Take that for what you will, and yeah, that's kind of all I have for you guys. So that's basically it, and yeah, let me know how you guys feel about it. And if anything, I just think this would be a very interesting direct to see what happens. We'll find out very, very soon, but until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.